Hello and welcome to Check It Out with Rich. This is my part 2 of my basement storage redo. This is the second redo actually. But I wanted to try to film this whole thing, but it was just too hard with only coming up here on the weekends. And I kept changing it around. I'd get it halfway put back together and you know what, let's do this. Let me bring you inside and I'll show you what all I did. Okay, this piece of tape here going across, that's where the manufacturer wall was. And as you can see, it didn't leave you much storage room here. So my next phase, I think I covered all this in my first video, but my next phase, I brought it here and then down across here. And this one, I went all the way back. I put screen in, which I covered in my last video. I got the dirt Devl installed, which I ended up taking out, I think, about 3 or 4 times because I kept doing different things. And before, my plexiglass was here, and I originally had it there, and I figured it would be better here. I can see inside a lot better. And then on the other side of here is my Watchdog. Okay. The last video I said that I took the plumbing out for the washer. So that's all been removed. And instead I put this box up here. I got my charger for my DeWalt. I got some light switches. I got power here. Now I also ran a wire up to the dresser in the bedroom. This is eventually going to be hooked up to the kitchen island, and that's where the GFI is going to be. And then I got cable hook up, and then the power switch for the wind guard. This switch I put in is a 3-way switch. It operates a light on this side, the light inside the underbelly here, and I put another light up here. Okay, when I took out, you can't see it from here, but when I took the hot and cold pipes out for the washer, I hooked up to the cold, and I have it running through here. I'm going to put a spray port on the outside here. So that'll be in a couple weeks once I get it home. Now I haven't done anything on the other side yet, except for installing the 3-way switch for the lighting in here. When I get it home, I'm going to check out the furnace, see why there's not getting any air at the island. And I wanted so much to redo all those plastic fittings on the PEX. I may try to tackle that, we'll see. Okay, I said that I kept tearing this apart and redoing it. This is actually the third piece that I cut and put fabric on. I kept changing the sizes on it. I wanted to get it to where I wanted it, so I think it's pretty good now. Yeah, I know I'll find something wrong. I'll be adjusting here and there, but I think it's pretty good. I really like the plexiglass where I have it now as compared on the right. I mean, you can see in there. I'd turn a light out to remove the reflection, but it would also turn out the light inside. Okay, I also shortened up some of the plumbing. You can see I cut these, spliced them together. I also did one for the flush valve that was way too long. I shortened up a bunch of the coaxial cables. There was a lot more there than was really needed. I hung everything up, tried to get it out of the way. And I'm still going to do more once I get to the other side. Someone in part 1 asked where and how I terminated the PEX lines and the drain for the washer. So let me take you inside, I'll show you what I did. Okay, so here's the drain for the washer. I cut it off and I left enough air in case we did want to hook back up again. But all I did was I cut it straight across and I put a Fern Co cap on. Okay, then back here are your PEX lines going to the washer. That's the cold, back there is the hot. I already capped off the hot, and I was thinking about putting a spray port outside, and that's why the cold isn't capped. Now, I decided not to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and cap that now. Okay, now this is what I'm going to use to cap it. This will just go into the end. This will go over the PEX line itself, and then you just crimp it on. So I'm going to see if I get the tripod set up and see if I can get it on video. Okay, I don't know how well we're going to see this, but it's pretty tight back in here. So you want to put your clamp on, and then your plug just slides in fairly easy. Then when you crimp it down, you get to the very end, it'll unlock, and then you'll be able to open the tool up. Alright, I don't know how that video turned out, but that's about the best I could do for where it's at. Okay, so that's about it for the underbelly. Let's go inside and I'll show you what I did in there. Okay, don't mind the mess. It's actually cleaner than what it's been, but it's pretty dirty. Okay, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's my PEX line for the outside spray port. I'm also going to try to incorporate a tray here that I can pull out for our new cat we got to put her food on. Okay, here's the hookup for the Dirt Devl. There's no power to it right now, but when you lift this door up, it's supposed to come on. It comes with 35 foot of hose. So I figured this would be a good spot for it. I can get outside. I can do its center in a vehicle and the camper. It'll reach the whole camper. So now before, there was a box here that came out to here. I don't know if you can see the silicone marks. I still have to get that off yet. And there was a hole here, but that box came out to round in here. But when that was there, we would put our clothes hamper there, and the door wouldn't close. So we would have to turn this sideways, and it would stick out to about to there, and then you can close the door. But that also gave you less room to walk through. So it's one good thing taking the plumbing out. Now we got that there, and the door closes with about 1.5 inches of space to spare. Okay, on this side, the plumbing for the washer came through this box. It was bigger. The box actually came out to about to here, around in here. So I cut that box back. I patched back here. I'm waiting for trim to trim this in, plus on the other side. But one good thing that did was now, hello, this door opens a lot more. Like I said, don't mind our mess. Turn the light on. Okay, so you got about 3 inches here. And then before, The door would only open that far, and about 7 inches. So we gained about 4 inches. So Becky can access her stuff inside the closet a little easier. That is her side. Okay, and then here's the box I'm putting in for the receptacle, which is on my bench at the house, or else this would be done. Okay, so that's about it. Hopefully I gave somebody some good ideas. I personally like it, but none of this is really too hard. A few things were, the hardest being the wires on the surge protector. I had the heater going, but still those wires were still pretty cold. They're pretty tough to work with. But again, I hope this helps somebody out, and thanks for checking it out. We'll see you all next time. Bye.